And welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Lucas from Mars, and today we are gonna open up the season here. This is opening day of 2027. Of course, at the end of the last season, we ended the playoffs. The Chicago Blue Sox were the World Series champions last year, and now we go into this year's opening day here in 2027, and we have the Honolulu Tides and the Las Vegas Gamblers getting ready to begin a brand new season here. This will be the second season of this franchise, and guys, the first season, again, a lot of issues that happened with that first season, but honestly, it was a great learning experience for me, and I hope that the second season is just so much better because of all the issues that I had in that first season. We definitely had a lot of issues, but you know, I got better as the season went along, and hopefully we can make year 2 even better than the first year was of this franchise. Guys, thank you for, the support. Not a whole lot of views, but, I'll take any that I can get, and I really do enjoy seeing you guys watch my stuff. And this first year, it was frustrating at times, but it was an overall positive experience. I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I'm going to keep it going here. So we're going to start with opening day, and Sandy Alcantara on the mound in this one, pitching against the leadoff man for Honolulu, and he is going to drive one into the outfield and into the gap down there in left field, and that's going to bounce off the wall. Extra bases for the leadoff man, Molina, and now a 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. That is Kevin Biggio, a new signing by the Honolulu Tides this offseason, who swings and misses at that pitch. And now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. up. And let's see what he will do. A man on second here, one away in the inning. The 0-1 pitch to him is a little floater. It's caught by the second baseman. And there's Gio Oliveros, a .238 average, 31 home runs. So not a great season last year from Oliveros, but he did have 54 home runs a couple of years ago, and he's going to start off his season well there, as he's going to get a base hit. Or the ball was stopped by the shortstop, but Molina's really fast, and he went all the way around third and came home and scored on that. And so now you throw it over to first. That's going to end the first inning, but Honolulu, they get a run here against Las Vegas in this first inning, as we done with 1-0. Here is the score. We will go into the bottom half of the inning. Now we're going to take a look at Griffin Canning here for the Honolulu Tides. And a lot of off-season moves happened last off-season. I'll tell you more about what moves are made in the off-season as we get along further. Luis Arias is very good last year. He's an on-base machine. And Griffin Canning was very, very good. He's been a great pitcher the last couple of seasons now for the Tides. But Luis Arias driving one into the gap and in for a extra base hit there, a double. And here is Sam Travis, Las Vegas' first baseman. This is really going to be his first year really starting in the major leagues. And he absolutely blasts one into the gap. And that one is right off the top of the wall. So scoring is Arias. Sam Travis, with 2 outs in the first, has tied up the game at 1. Great hit there by Sam Travis, who really hit that one a long way, blasted that baseball. Francisco Mejia, the Gamblers' new catcher, swings at a way inside pitch, and he will ground the next pitch to second base for the final out of the inning. But Sam Travis again with that huge double to tie the game up. It's 1-1 after 1 here on opening day. So there will be, just like last year, there will be a few episodes of opening day. Not sure how many there will be, 2 or 3, 3 or 4 maybe. Adley Rushman is this team's new catcher here for Honolulu, as he will hit one into the outfield, and that ball is off the wall again. It's another double. That's the third double that's been hit right basically to that exact same spot today in this game. And that's outside to Eddie Rosario, who, is going to be a free agent this year. He was very good last year for the Honolulu Tides, and so we'll see what he can do this season as he swings at a really inside changeup. And now a 2-2 to him is swung on and missed. an inside fastball for the first strikeout of the game by either side. Now Aaron Judge laces a base hit into the outfield and coming home and trying to score, and he's going to get there. As safe at home plate, Adley Rutschman scores, and Aaron Judge, who really struggled last year and has kind of really fallen off as a player in this franchise, recently really been declining for the last few years and is locked up into a pretty big contract as he does get a big RBI base hit there. Good start to his season for him. And now it's Jason Molina again, who got a base hit his first time, but then swings at that 93-mile-an-hour pitch down below his knees for the strikeout. So Honolulu here up 2-1 after the top of the second inning. A couple of runs, 4 hits already for the Tides. So now it's Edwin Yon, who swings and misses at a nasty pitch below the knees by Griffin Canning. And so now with 1 and 2 pitches, Sandy Alcantara looking at that inside pitch there for strike 3. Middle of 2 remains a 2-1 ball game. So yeah, we're gonna be showing you all the major changes that we have had in this franchise from this last offseason here in these coming episodes as Kevin Biggio is up. And again, we already told you about him. A signing came over from the New Mexico Diablos to be this team's starting second baseman, and he swings and misses for already his second strikeout of the game, I believe, and the fourth one for Sandy Alcantara here. So now, that's another strikeout. Sandy Alcantara, he's given up a couple of, he's given up a few hits, some hard contact, but he's also striking guys out right now. As we are through 3, he gets to Oliveros with a outside pitch there for the strikeout. Now these jerseys look really similar. I just realized that as I was editing this video, how similar these uniforms look. They're both blue with white pinstripes, as that's a nasty pitch down below the knees. And Griffin Canning now, he's starting to get into a groove as well. 0-2 pitch, and yep, guess what? It's another strikeout. Tommy Edman looking and swinging at that one. And so we're getting a lot of strikeouts here all of a sudden from these two pitchers here. Griffin Canning, just nasty stuff. So we go to the top of the 4th, and that's another strikeout and a high fastball, 96. Austin Riley, who, remember, they traded for, the Tides did at the trade deadline last year, and that's going to be a double play with a man on first to end the top of the 4th inning. And so we had a lot of runs early on in this game through the first 2 innings, and now we aren't getting anything as we're in the top of the 5th now with 2 away. And no, we keep the inning going, a walk to Molina. And that's not going to be good because Molina is very quick. 88 speed. And let's see, he's going to try and take off, trying to steal second. He's going to be gunned down. Gunned down pretty easily there as the catcher, Mejia, only making an impact here for the Gamblers as he gets a huge out there on a potential base stealer. So halfway home in this game, still remains 2-1. Bottom of the 5th, Griffin Canning is going to get another strikeout. His 4th, I believe, his 4th or his 5th of the game. And now it's Ruiz. 2 out, 2 in the 5th inning. A 2-0 pitch to him is a ball hammered into center field. It's deep, and it is gone. Real Ruiz, the pinch hitter, has just tied the game here in the bottom of the 5th. Wow. How about that? The most unlikely of heroes for Las Vegas has brought this team to the scoreboard. The first runs scored in this game after the top of the since the top of the 2nd inning, and that's a strikeout. As they show Victor Robles there in the graphic, but it was really their pinch hitter Ruiz coming off the bench and delivering a huge home run to tie the game at 2. So we get Eric Francisco here later on in the game, 27-year-old. He is a rookie. So the 27-year-old rookie for the Gamblers here. Let's see what he would do on 0-2 to Kevin Biggio, who strikes out again. his third of the game, and that's the Eli Francisco's first strikeout of his major league career. The 27-year-old rookie getting up to the majors and getting a big-time stray, his first ever. Congratulations to Eli Francisco. Or Eric Francisco, I believe it's Eric Francisco, as that's a foul ball. So now 0-2 to Fernando Tatis. And he gets him as well with the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And you get, that's one of the best hitters in the entire league right there. And you just struck him out as well. And now a strikeout by Austin Riley here with a pitch at the top of the zone. So a strikeout of the side there in that top of the sixth for the rookie in his first ever game. That's pretty impressive. Bottom of the sixth here with the man on first. And it bounces off of Griffin Canning, who goes to first base to get the out. And a runner moves over to second now, and Griffin Canning a little shaken up. Let's see if he can continue in this game, as that ball did get him. I don't know exactly where that ball got him, but he's going to have to recover from that now, as we get Francisco Mejia, who's 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. Man in scoring position with 2 away. 0-1 is a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. Here comes the runner around third. He's fast, and he is going to score without a throw to the plate. So Las Vegas taking the lead here in the sixth inning. Mejia is pumped up, and that's a nasty pitch and a strikeout. But, man, Las Vegas down 2-1, a pinch hit home run, and then that base hit by Mejia. And now, through 6 innings, it is a 1-run ball game now, as we're in the top of the 7th. The Tides trailing, and a strikeout way outside and low. And Eric Judge, not a great pitch at all to swing out there. So a 7th inning stretch time there, and middle of the 7th now. We go to the bottom half, and it's a 2-2 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. Ronnie Mauricio, and looking at his bat, saying, well, why didn't I hit that ball? Why couldn't I make contact with that one? Well, he could not. He could not catch up to it, and so there is out number 1 in the inning. And let's see, they're going to do a double switch now, it looks like, for Honolulu here, as they are going to take Griffin Canning out of the game. Canning was all right there in that game, not anything super special, but now you get Robert Selman, who is one of the better relievers in the entire league. One of the better relievers in this entire franchise. He had a 2.70 ERA last year. Was very, very good for Honolulu. So he will take care of business. The 7th. And get the outs there. And now Wander Suero, who is an aging reliever. I think he's 34, 35 years old now at this point. And he had a pretty good season last year, 3.73. And he is now up here in the top of the 8th. And that's a absolute bullet's drill. But look at this play. Wow. A jump throw basically from the shortstop position. What a play by the second baseman. Man, that was crazy. And now we get Steven Watanabe, who was all right last year with a 4.33 ERA. And he is going to try and shut the game down here in the top of the 9th. Well, he gets Fernando Tatis to begin the 9th inning. And here comes the first pitch. And that ball absolutely hammered. No doubt about it. Tatis lays the bat down, and we are tied. Wow, the best hitter on this team. A couple of strikeouts earlier in the game, but that has tied this game at 3. And man, did he know it, and man, is he pumped up. Wow, first pitch of the 9th inning, and Tatis just launches it. Watch this swing by Fernando Tatis Jr. Man, 109-mile-an-hour exit velo and a 466 feet. Yeah, that's a no-doubt home run, and he knew it. And now top of the 9th, 2 down in the inning. 1-1 pitch is a rocket. That's going to be a base hit. So now you have a base runner here and a man on first for Honolulu. Now here comes J.P. Crawford, a pinch hitter. We've already seen one pinch hitter come through in the clutch in this game already. Let's see if J.P. Crawford can do the same, as he's going to send a deep fly ball, left center field, still backing up at the wall, and it's gone. Pinch hitter J.P. Crawford, a 2-run home run, and Honolulu has the lead here in the ninth. How about that? 2 pinch hitters, 2 pinch hit home runs in this game. One to tie it for Las Vegas, and that one to take the lead. 3 runs here in this ninth inning. And now you go to the bottom of the ninth, and Corey Knebel, who had 41 saves last year and 46 opportunities and a under 3 ERA, it's now up to him to try and get through it and get this win, and the first win of the season for the Titans, and he gets the second out right there. So now 1-2 pitch here. Man on second, 2 down in the ninth. Pitch by Knebel is a swing and a miss. The catcher Rushman picks it up over to first. That's in time, and that is gonna do it. That's the ball game, and a huge opening day victory for the Honolulu Tides. 3 runs in that top of the ninth inning, and after the Las Vegas Gamblers rallied to take the lead in that game, they take the lead right back in the late innings, and they have taken this game from Las Vegas. They win their opener here of the season. So we're going to have one more game. This is a long game for you guys, but it was a really good one here. 5-3. You see the line score there. DeSelman, the winning pitcher, and Knebel getting the first save of the year. So we're going to go here to the St. Louis Sluggers and the Trojans. So for the Trojans here, this is a very interesting team. Very disappointing last year. I thought they were going to be a playoff team last season, and they did not do that. They only improved by a handful of games. So, this is a team that needs to be able to perform better. They're going to have a lot of expectations in this season. And for the Sluggers, they they got some good players on this team. We'll see what they can do this season. I believe that they can be vying for a playoff spot this year. They have a decent enough team to do it. But here is the pitching matchup. You see Devley Garcia on the mound, the young 27-year-old pitcher for the Trojans here. As we have a great opening day shot there. Mackenzie Gore is this team's ace, and yeah, Mackenzie Gore has struggled. He struggled last year in this franchise. He hasn't been a very good pitcher, and that's the one thing about the Sluggers team is the pitching is really suspect. Who's going to be able to come in there and actually be proficient? I don't know. It's tough because I don't see this pitching staff being very good at all. And Kevin Newman hits a great hit. Oh my goodness, what a catch! Speechless after that grab. Oh my goodness, Austin Meadows, I believe, diving. Oh my, wow, what a catch there. 100% route efficiency, covered 63 feet. That was a crazy catch to get the first out of the game. My goodness. So you saw Kevin Newman already. Shohei Ohtani, Yordan Alvarez. Now Josh Bell, they got him in the offseason, a 1-year deal. And let's see what he will do. Jason Dominguez, Royce Lewis, Willie Adames, and then Luis Campusano as the catcher. But Yordan Alvarez, very good last year. He's one of the best hitters in the entire league. And he will get a 1-2 pitch, and he sends it into the outfield. That might get down at will. Nobody's over there. And that's going to be extra bases, it looks like, and a double for Alvarez. So Yordan Alvarez, really see how his impact is. And now it's Josh Bell, who again was really bad last year, but swings at a 3-1 there, and he sends it out. So Josh Bell already giving this team dividends here in the first game of the season, as they just signed Josh Bell to a new contract, a 1-year deal, because he was very bad last year. Only had 18 home runs, was really struggled, but he was one of the best first basemen in the entire league for a long time. They're trying to hope he can get some of that magic back, and now it's a drive by Shohei, I believe, and that ball is gone. Actually, it's Lewis. Shohei got out in the beginning of the game, but man, how about this? A couple of 2-run bombs by the Trojans. And wow, Royce Lewis just absolutely kills that baseball. And it's a 4-0 game here in the first inning. And now you go still in the same inning, and that's a strikeout as Willie Adames there finally ending a brutal top of the first for the St. Louis Sluggers there. 4 hits, 4 runs. And this is the thing, Little Rock Trojans, their offense is good enough to really just take over the NL. I think they have a great offense, and an offense that's good enough to just dominate this season. And Deivi Garcia is a very, very good pitcher now. He was kind of bad in the beginning of this franchise, but he has really found his groove. Last year was very, very good, and a 2.84 ERA, and hopefully it's the start of him becoming a just dominant pitcher in this league. And that's a strikeout as Richie Helm going down for out number 2. I believe that was out number, that was the first out of the game. And Richie Helm, you get Chase Strumpf, Austin Meadows, Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, Doug McCall, William Everett, and Kyle Tucker. So it's a very similar lineup. This lineup didn't change from last year to this year. It's a very good lineup still. It's very, very deep. And Austin Meadows swinging and missing at a inside pitch way down at his shoe chips, basically, for the strikeout. So Deivi Garcia, I mean, he's already got a 4-run cushion, and he'll look to certainly use that tonight. So you go to Luis Camposano, who was just not very good last year. You know, he's a great defensive catcher, but really would love to see his offense take a step forward. And let's see, here he goes, a 1-0 pitch to him, and that ball is crushed. A changeup right down the middle, and he also hits a home run. Wow, how about 4 out of 3 home runs in the game already, and a 5-0 lead. Luis Camposano driving one, and Garcia says, hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate all that run support that I'm getting from you guys. I really like that, and that's a beautiful swing. And Shohei Ohtani, though, striking out, but a home run parade right now for the Trojans, who are already up 5-0 after just the top of the second inning is over here in this one. So it's 1 out here in the inning. Doug McCall is going to send one right back to Deivi Garcia, who gets a double play. And that's the end of the second. And if the St. Louis Sluggers want any chance, though, well, they got to start scoring some runs here. And that was a big missed opportunity. As you now get a full count pitch here to Josh Bell, who already had a home run in his first at-bat and walks to get a man on. And now there's 2 men on here with nobody out in the inning, and here comes the pitching coach, and you gotta imagine they're not gonna keep Mackenzie Gore out for much longer than this, right? He has been so bad in this game, really just struggling to get outs, and they will take him out of the game, it looks like. Here comes their manager, and a very bad opening day performance by Mackenzie Gore. 6 runs already. He is responsible for both of the runners, and only 2 innings, so not a good day for him. Dakota Hudson will come on. He had an almost 6 ERA last year, not very good. And he pitched a lot of innings, 97 innings, so just not good. And now Royce Lewis, who hit that 2-run home run already. Earlier in the game, he's got a couple men on with 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Well, that's a huge strikeout. My goodness, they needed that. Dakota Hudson getting a big one there. As that ball below the knees, and Royce Lewis just without... just not in reach of that baseball. And so now 2 down here in the top of the third, and a strikeout of Willie Adames. So a couple of Ks by Dakota Hudson since he came in there in the game, and you kind of hold them there. A huge hold by St. Louis. But man, so the Sluggers have got to start doing something here. Kyle Tucker is up now, and he's very good. He's a very decent outfielder, was very good last year, and that ball is swung on, hit in the air. That ball has a chance at the wall as a center fielder, and it's gone. So a home run for Kyle Tucker, his first of the season, and it's now a 5-1 game as St. Louis getting on the scoreboard. Well, comebacks only have to start with 1 run sometimes, so maybe that should be the start of something for the Sluggers. And Richie Helm, that ball is driven. That's a perfect timing, but it doesn't matter because that's a ground out. Man, a perfect timing ground out by Richie Helm. That's unfortunate for St. Louis, getting a little unlucky there. So we're through 3, 5-1. 1-2 pitch here. The Campusano just looks silly on that ball way in the dirt. And that's out number 1 here in the 4th. So Dakota Hudson, since coming on, has gotten 3 strikeouts. And there, another look at this line for Mackenzie Gore. Only 2 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, a couple of walks, only 3 strikeouts. Just not a good game at all for his opening day start. And now with 3-1 to Kevin Newman. And that's a diving stop. Oh no, Arenado from his knees making a fine play. And, he's getting older, getting up there at 30. He's 34, 35 years old now, but he can still make plays like that. Just the best third baseman in the entire league. One of the best third basemen to ever do it. And what a play. That's the type of plays that he can make on a regular basis. So that's a nasty pitch and a nasty strikeout there by Devi Garcia. And another look at this one way in the dirt. Don't know what he's looking at. Don't know what he's swinging at there. But just a bad swing. So we're at the top of the 5th, and here's Shohei Ohtani, who's really the only person that hasn't gone in on a hit or a home run parade in this game. And he's 0-2 to him. And he sends one into the outfield. Right fielder on his horse at the wall, and it's over his head. Bounding off the wall. Let's see what Shohei does. He's going to go to third, and he's going to get there standing up. My goodness, so the ball bounced way far away from the left fielder. And Shohei Ohtani is all the way to third base with a triple. That's pretty incredible. That's a ground out to score Shohei Ohtani immediately after Yordan Alvarez getting that first RBI of the season. And there it is. It's now 6-1. The 5-run lead is back. So we are in the bottom of the 5th here now, and that's a strikeout. Swinging and missing is William Everett, their catcher. So now 1 down here in the 5th, and now 3-1. And that ball driven out by Kyle Tucker, I believe, again. And he is going to send one over the wall again. Wow, okay, Kyle Tucker with 2 home runs on the afternoon. That's pretty epic right there. Man, okay, Kyle Tucker. I mean, he's the entire Sluggers offense right now. You gotta score some runs, get yourself back in the game, and Kyle Tucker trying his best to do that for his team right now. But it might be just too late at this point in the game. But a couple of really good swings by Kyle Tucker in this one. So 1-1 here, bottom of the 5th. We're about done with this one, as that's a little fly out that's going to end the 5th inning with only 4 innings left at the end of the 5th. This game not completely out of reach, but basically is a 6-2 lead. And so we're in the top of the 6th here, 2 men on. That's a strikeout for Devi Garcia. Now, the thing about this, we were trying to get the end of this game recorded, right? But unfortunately, we were not able to. We didn't click the button twice, and so the end of the game did not actually record. So we did not record these last few innings here, but nothing too crazy happened. A couple more runs were scored by Little Rock, and 1 more run was scored, a couple more by St. Louis, but in the end, Little Rock winning this game 8-4 as the final. So thank you guys for watching this episode, guys, and we'll see you next time for some more epic opening day content. Thank you guys, and I really hope this second season goes well. Lucas from Mars, subscribe for more, and have a great day, everybody.